Hello everybody, Cedric and CJ here. CR Wrestling Commentary. We'll be covering NWA USA. And not many matches, but it was a really good show. CJ's the one that mainly took the notes on this. I'm going to let her lead off. I have a memory of certain things. And there was some frustration in the beginning match. Not with the match, but the commentary. You know, when the match begins, here's what you need to do. Okay? Say who's wrestling. We shouldn't find out in the middle or near the end who is who. And we don't see this talent enough. CR Fire Pro, I know that my talent and Cedar's talent don't get on the screen, you know, like in abundance because there's like 100 plus wrestlers. So the idea is when they're on the screen, I say who is who and who is doing what so the audience can know who is who and who is doing what. That allows them to choose who they like. And if they somehow like that person to see them wrestle some more, then they can request to see them in another match and I can push that match. That's how that works. So with that, go ahead, Cedric. You got this. Can't find my notepad.
Got a few notes. The first match was the Now versus the Country Gentleman. The Country Gentleman, we were able to figure out, consists of adorable Anthony Andrews and AJ Kazana, and they're supposed to be distant cousins. The Now, it sounded like it was Vic Delicious and Hale Collin.
I thought it was Big Delicious.
Oh, maybe it is Big Delicious.
I kept hearing, I heard Delicious at one point, and then I think I heard Big Delicious.
I thought I was hearing Vic. It's something that sounds like that.
There was no graphics on screen, so
we have no idea.
They could stick something at the top left corner like I do. I ripped that from New Japan. They could do that.
They could. They haven't so far. This isn't very detailed, you all. This was a good, solid match. Both of the teams had the basics. They were cutting off the ring. There was very little stupidity. There wasn't any needless high flying. Kazana and the Country Gentleman, Kazana and Anthony Andrews.
Yeah,
figured them out. They've been wrestling a while, and so they're fairly seasoned, even though they're newcomers to NWA, if that makes sense. They wrestle like old school people.
I'm going to tell you this, who stood out to me was AJ Kazana. Big dude, curly hair, he stood out. He really stood out. I mean, he laid the punch in, knocking dude off the apron, and gave him that long look. I was like, oh yeah, he meant that. It's just little things like that. Because in a real fight, that's what would happen. You lay somebody out, you kind of look at him like, you done yet? So he stood out. He was impeccable almost the whole time. Keep going.
I don't have much else to say. AJ Kazana got a belly-to-belly suplex on, I believe it was
one of the big dude?
Big or Vic Delicious.
Yeah, something delicious.
And he got the pin.
You know, the Now wasn't bad.
No, the Now was good. They performed very well. They it wasn't a squash match.
No, it won't.
They didn't get scrubbed out.
It was highly competitive, and it was an amazing match. I'll be honest with you, I might watch it again because it was really good. It was really good. I would honestly say NWA style, 3 stars easy. You know, I would like to see what these two teams could do if it was a big match. But as long as they work the basics, work how a tag match should go, fast tags at points, cut the ring off, be there for your partner, save them out of nowhere if you can, or get in and save them easily depending upon, and it's all good. That's how I see that. You know, that's just the basics of tag match. Oh, and the blind tags that I believe it was the Now was doing. I think it was Country Gentlemen. They were on the opposite side of the ring, weren't they? Or were they on our side?
They were on the opposite side.
Okay, so it was the Country Gentlemen. They had a couple of great blind tags. It was them. So, okay. Going to the next match?
Briefly, I didn't take any notes, but it was 2 segments. There was one they've been doing on NWA USA with Jamie Stanley called Stanley's Drill, and he had Mae Valentine and Aaron Stevens, and they were very couple-like.
Yeah.
They were very couple-like, and of course Jamie was asking stupid questions like, does Aaron Stevens think he's better than me? And she's like, Mae's like, he is better than you. And Aaron's like, and Mae's right. And it's like, okay, so y'all might as well be walking around with your hands in each other's pockets.
Yeah. I mean, they support each other like a couple should.
Yeah, and Stanley kept asking stupid questions like he does every week, and they were giving him the, you ain't shit answers.
Yeah, because he's dumb.
Uh-huh.
I don't like these segments.
And let's see, the next segment was Kyle was at the podium with was it Wrecking Ball Legursky?
Yes.
So he came in with shouting that the Fixers rule, and he said that Kyle just pointed out that his partner, whose name escapes me right now, has been gone. How's he doing? And he said, Legursky said he's got the elephantitis of the inner thigh, and that he's putting Fixer cream on it.
Yeah, Fixer's cream.
Fixer's cream on it.
Fixer's rule!
And it's fixering it right up. It's not as painful as it once was, but it's getting better. And for some reason, Kyle mentioned how what the future plans for the Fixers are, because they've been working, for others, and they're like, Legursky's like, we'll work for whoever pays us. And Kyle said, so if I hired you, would you do some work for me? And he was like, how much are you hiring for? And Kyle said, I'm a working man, I'm on TV, I don't make that much, but I could pay you a modest sum if I need you to handle some side business that's happened. And Legursky said, that sounds illegal, Kyle.
Just cut it off.
And everything just kind of stops.
Kyle had to laugh.
They kind of bundle through a few more exchanges, and then it just ends. Let's go to the next segment. I don't know where it was going, but it started going down the tubes.
He popped Kyle. That was funny. That was funny. I ain't gonna lie. I think Wrecking Ball Legursky is going to be one of the most lovable characters or personalities or personas in the NWA.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see him all the time. I like him. So
it was so silly.
Kyle was stunned and he was laughing. He had nothing left.
Made Kyle look like he was riding dirty.
Yes. That's what he said. We all got our vices.
Yeah, that's what Kyle said. We all got our vices. Like, oh, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Beautiful. See, now I want to know about Kyle and his business.
Mm-hmm.
You doing stuff that the Fixers won't even try to fix. All right. Okay, what's the next?
The last match was VSK versus Ricky Morton.
Yeah. I was wondering how that match was going to go, but that match was nice.
It was interesting. The part that stands out to me is VSK's in the corner, and Ricky Morton is trying to punch him with his right hand, and the ref is grabbing his hand and holding it and saying no, and so he punches him with his left hand.
Yep. You can't get him with the right, get him with the left.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hold both arms, and then at that point you almost got a chicken wing, and then you wrestling me, and now we got to fight.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the match ends. Ricky bust out the corner, Canadian Destroyer, 1, 2, 3. I mean, and it was quick.
Mm-hmm.
And look, hey, y'all, it's not a transitional move in the NWA. Someone flips you over and power drives you, you're done.
Yep.
You're done.
And Ricky's not getting paid by the hour, so he got up out of there.
And honestly, VSK worked so smooth, so well, that it looked like that full move was totally controlled by Morton. It looked like that. It was just so good. But then, I don't agree with this completely, but after the pin, a couple of moments later, VSK gets up and starts attacking Morton. And he's holding his head. He's selling the move. But I'm like, I don't know. That was a destroyer. You might want to stay down about 30 or 40 more seconds.
Yeah, roll around a little bit more.
And then the attack happens and Mike Knox come out and he's got a plastic table. I'm like, this is going to hurt worse. And then Kerry Morton comes out with a folding chair and he
runs everybody off.
Yep. And Mike Knox is looking like, he's getting out the ring slow, like, you know what? You a little dude with that chair. I might be able to take it. You can see it. You little. How much damage can you really do with that chair? And you said get somebody in the knee is going to be enough.
Uh-huh.
So he got out the ring and, as they would say, powder out or took a powder in the insider terms. Or as we would just say, they ran off.
Mm-hmm.
And, the Mortons closed the show. It was pretty good. I thought it was nice. At least for that moment, the crowd was on two sides of the ring this time, so a larger crowd. I enjoyed that. I'll put this on YouTube. So look, I don't put all of these on YouTube, everybody. So, look down there in the description where it says podcast. Check us out on Spreaker, where we'll do other interviews, not interviews, but reviews. And if you got questions, most likely I'll answer them on YouTube. But, there might be a chance that I'll leave it up on Spreaker. So please support us on Spreaker. All it takes is to click the link, listen to an episode. It might have ads in it. Please listen to the ads. This is a sit down, chill, and move on. That's all we're asking. So with that, it's been Cedric and Cedric for CR Wrestling Commentary on NWA USA. Y'all take it easy. See you next time.